What's up, guys? It's your boy, Barca Boy 103. Today we're going to be reacting to the Barcelona news over the past 24 to 48 hours. There's been an abundance of news. Firstly, Vlahovic to Juventus is a done deal. Now, of course, he's our backup option for Erling Haaland, but also it opens the door for Morata to join Barcelona right now. Talks ongoing, Barcelona are pushing, Juventus of course okay with it. The big problem is FFP and also Atletico Madrid, but what I say right now is the most likely signing for this window for the last week is Tagliafico joining Barcelona. The club are really pushing for him on a loan deal with a buy option and are offering also Alejandro Balde to go on loan to Ajax as a direct replacement for the rest of the season. So I'll have to wait and see how that develops, but again, most likely he will be signing for Barcelona by the end of this window. But a player that Barcelona have signed for the summer on a free deal is Cesar Azpilicueta. An agreement has been reached. Azpilicueta will be a Barcelona player this summer. And lastly, right now the club are trying to find the shirt sponsor for next season. Right now Spotify is leading the race, but they have received a huge offer for a sponsorship they may consider. But again, the deadline is coming for the sponsor and Laporta has to decide very soon who will be on the front of Barcelona shirt next season. But before we get into it, make sure you guys smash that like button down below. Let's try to get to 300 likes on this video. Be very much appreciated. And also make sure you hit the subscribe button down below if you haven't already. And let's get into it. Let's start off with the transfer news over the past 24 hours. The first player that I want to discuss about is Alvaro Morata. But firstly, Dusan Vlahovic is going to be joining Juventus this window. Juventus will pay 75 million euros for him with, variables and bonuses from, of course, Fiorentina to Juventus. It's been confirmed all over the place. He will sign. Now, of course, Vlahovic was a backup option for Barcelona for Erling Haaland. That's now gone. And also, he is going to Juventus, and there is a Juventus striker that we're going for right now, and that's, of course, Alvaro Morata. Firstly, Romeo Agresti, who is the best source in Italy, he's come out saying that Alvaro Morata is on Barcelona's agenda again. Barcelona are waiting for Juventus to make an offer for Dusan Vlahovic. Xavi is still pushing for the signing of Morata. Romano came out saying that in any case, Dusan Vlahovic joins Juventus, Alvaro Morata could be an option for Barcelona again, and Morata is still open to joining Barcelona. ESPN, Samuel Marsden, Moses Malorens, they came out saying with 1 week left to go in the transfer window, Barcelona are also very keen to strengthen their attack with Alvaro Morata still an option, but they are currently prioritizing signing a defender first. So again, priority is a defender, but they still are keeping a close eye on Alvaro Morata. And lastly, Romano again came out saying that Alvaro Morata hopes to join Barcelona, but it depends on Barcelona's salary limit, of course FFP, and also on Atletico Madrid. Remember, he's owned by Atletico Madrid, and they're still asking for 40 million euros for Morata, which for me is absolutely ridiculous. Now, I think we could use Morata in this team. Of course, Ansu Fati is going to be out for a while. We'll talk about him, and of course, at the end of the video. I would take Morata. He is better than Braithwaite. He is better than Luke de Jong, but I don't want to pay 40 million euros for him. If we can get him on a loan with a buy option, I'd happily do it. Of course, Xavi is pushing for him. You have to back your manager, no doubt about that. But if we're going to pay 40 million euros, I'm going to absolutely riot. So we'll have to wait and see once the Vlahovic deal gets finalized. Morata to Barcelona will be picking up a lot of speed, but again, it depends on FFP rules and of course Atletico Madrid as well. But there is a backup option for Alvaro Morata, and that is Lucas Boye, the Elche striker from Argentina. Javi Miguel from AS came out saying for the striker position, Alvaro Morata is still a #1 target, but however the operation seems to be difficult right now. As an alternate for Alvaro Morata, the Barcelona board really like the Elche Argentine striker Lucas Boye, but in any case, all these operations are at the expense of releasing the wage bill urgently. The club is looking for ways to reduce the wage bill by either transferring Des Memphis or renewing Sergio Roberto. So again, right now with this current team, we cannot make any signings. We have to let someone go. It could be Des, Memphis, whoever it may be, but the easiest way to do it, of course, is with a contract renewal. You're looking at Ousmane Dembele, maybe Araujo, but most importantly, of course, Sergio Roberto on 200k a week. If he reduces his wages, he could open up, room for at least another 1 or 2 signings. But again, it's going to come down to him, so we'll have to wait and see. But Lucas Boye is a backup option for Alvaro Morata. Now, another option for Barcelona in the attack is out of favor Arsenal striker Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Matt Law from the Telegraph came out saying that FC Barcelona are amongst the club interested in signing Aubameyang from Arsenal on loan this month. So maybe Aubameyang is going to be like a last resort, option for Barcelona. But every time Aubameyang is, having problems at Arsenal, he's always being linked with Barcelona. I don't think this is true whatsoever. I think he's just trying to, get his name out in the media. But again, as a last resort, to be honest, he's better than nothing. I would consider it, but again, very, very unlikely, but keep your eye on it. Now, along with a striker, the club are also prioritizing reinforcing the defense as well, and they are keeping their eyes on free agent. Firstly, Nico from Bayern Munich. He will not be renewing his contract with Bayern Munich. All reports came out in Germany saying that Barcelona are now attending to the situation of Bayern Munich's Niklas Süle, who is out of contract in the summer. Everyone in Germany is saying right now he's not going to be renewing his contract with, of course, Bayern Munich, and now Barcelona are keeping a close eye on him. But Matteo Morata from Sky Sports came out saying that for me, Süle to Barcelona is complicated as Niklas Süle is asking for a lot of money. He is an option for Barcelona, but for now, other teams are ahead of Barcelona in the race. So again, this is like a Rudiger 2.0. Good player out of contract, would be great for Barcelona, but he's asking for a ton of money. Don't think this will be possible, of course, but we'll keep an eye on it. You never know, he may change his mind. But right now, Niklas Süle is not an option for Barcelona due to his high wage demands, but you never know, he could change his mind. But the defender that Barcelona are desperate, and I mean desperate, to sign before the window closes in about a week or so is the Ajax Argentina left back Nico Tagliafico. Samuel Marsden and Moses Malores from ESPN came out saying that Tagliafico is prioritizing a move to Barcelona despite Napoli's interest. Erik ten Hag, of course the manager of Ajax, is reluctant to let him leave, but Barcelona are looking for a loan with an option to buy for making the move permanent, of course, in the summer. Luis Rojo from Marca came out saying that Tagliafico has frozen negotiations with all other clubs and only wants to join Barcelona. Barcelona has proposed a loan till the end of the season with a purchase option, but Ajax want a transfer right now. But Tagliafico himself is confident that Ajax will let him go in the end. And also, Javi Miguel from AS came out saying that Barcelona are working to incorporate, of course, a left back in January, and Nico Tagliafico is the name. He is the best place right now, but however, Ajax wants 7 million euros for a direct transfer right now, which could end up ruining the entire operation. So again, Ajax want a transfer right now, but Barcelona want a loan with a buy option in the summer. Now, TYC Sports, best source in Argentina, they've come out saying the negotiations between Barcelona and Ajax for Tagliafico are on the right track. They're discussing a loan with a buy option. Now, this deal could end up happening by one big factor, and that is that Alejandro Balde could go on loan to Ajax to get them the direct replacement for Tagliafico. That way, they don't want to ask for a direct transfer right now. They already have their replacements and don't have to go out there and look for a new left back. Report have come out saying that Alejandro Balde could go on loan to Ajax to facilitate the move for Tagliafico to arrive to Barcelona, and Barcelona would sign the Argentine on loan with a buy option, of course. Barcelona have high hopes for Balde, but he's still very young, and Xavi right now does not count on him. Now also, this is huge right here. Gerard Romero came out saying that Barcelona yesterday met with the agent of Alejandro Balde, Jorge Mendes, among other names. The option of Balde on loan in the Tagliafico operation with Ajax has been proposed. I think this works out for both parties. We get, Tagliafico on loan with a buy option. Alejandro Balde goes to Ajax for a straight loan, no buy option whatsoever. They have their replacement. We have our left back. Bada bing, bada boom. Everyone is happy. For me personally, I think Tagliafico would be a great move for Barcelona. Experienced, still relatively, in his prime years, and of course, he can provide some decent competition for Alejandro Balde. Also, he can provide some good competition for Jordi Alba for the rest of the season, and also, his buy option will probably be at least less than 10 million euros, and if he does well, we can buy him. We don't have to go for Jose Gaya or maybe someone else as a left back, although Alemane is dreaming about a star left back to join Barcelona. We could end up buying Tagliafico. Probably won't, but we could if he does play well. I think this operation works out for both parties perfectly, but we have to wait and see. Negotiations right now are on track, and this could end up happening in the final days of the window. We'll have to wait and see what happens, but Barcelona are pushing for it, and Ajax right now are a bit reluctant. But Barcelona have indeed completed a signing in the defense as a reinforcement, and that is the Spanish center back from Chelsea, Cesar Azpilicueta. The news broke from Jose Alvarez from El Chiringuito TV, so credit to him. He came out saying that Azpilicueta to Barcelona is a done deal for the summer. He will sign a 2-year contract plus an option for another for a 3rd year. Unbelievable. I am surprised that Barcelona have completed this deal already. Now also, Cat Radio, Xavi Campos came out saying that Barcelona have closed the agreement with Azpilicueta for him to arrive in the summer as a free agent. Again, 2-year deal plus 1 option. Now, Romano also came out tweeting about this, saying that right now they're still in talks, nothing finalized, but Azpilicueta right now is talking with Barcelona and tried to agree to a contract. looks like this deal is going to happen. In my opinion, Azpilicueta, I think it's a good signing. You know, very, very experienced, can play left back, right back, center back. He's Spanish, so he can speak the language and integrate with the team. The problem is, of course, he's 33 years old. If we could have done this, you know, a year or two ago, it would have been perfect. But for me, bringing in Azpilicueta, it tells me two big things. Firstly, reinforcement in the defense, trying to get that experience, which of course is very good. Secondly, surely, and I mean surely, one or two of Mingueza, Lenglet, Umtiti are going to have to leave. We're going to have, of course, Araujo, Eric Garcia, PK most likely unless he retires this summer, and then you have someone else. You can have Mingueza, Lenglet, Umtiti, I don't care, but that does mean at least two of them will have to leave. But also this may mean that we won't go for De Ligt this summer. If we don't get Holland, different story, but I mean, it means it has its pros, it has its cons, but I think it has a little bit more pros in my opinion. So it looks like Azpilicueta will be joining Barcelona, so leave me your thoughts about that down in the comments below. But again, hopefully this does mean that Lenglet, Umtiti, or Mingueza will be leaving Barcelona. And again, Barcelona have technically made their first signing for the summer, and that is Azpilicueta. From one free agent to another, apparently Barcelona have also signed on a free deal for this summer, a midfielder, and that is Franck Kessie, of course, the Ivory Coast midfielder from AC Milan. Xavi Campos again came out saying that Franck Kessie is a serious option for Barcelona to strengthen the midfield next season. He is out of contract in June, and several clubs are interested in him. And of course, Raiola is not a Kessie client, but the two are well connected. Now, right now in Italy, they're saying that, oh, Barcelona and Kessie have reached an agreement, but everything in Spain and also Romano is saying slow down, they're just talking, still early days, no agreement has been reached. I think Kessie would be a great signing. I've seen some games of him. I'm not going to say I'm an expert on him like I am on, like, for example, Azpilicueta. I know about Azpilicueta. Don't really know much about Franck Kessie. There's a couple of informs on FIFA. That's pretty much my best knowledge on him. But as a free agent, like I always say, it can't go wrong. For example, Depay. You bring him in for a couple of seasons. He does well. He does well. If he doesn't do well, you can sell him for 10 million euros. That's 10 million euros in profit. Bada bing, bada boom. No problems whatsoever. I think Kessie would be a great signing to reinforce the midfield. But does that mean that someone will be leaving? Like with Azpilicueta, you kind of expect, you know, Lenglet, Umtiti, Mingueza to leave. Look at the midfield. Will Busquets leave? Will De Jong leave? Who knows? But looks like Barcelona are talking with Franck Kessie and want to strike a deal for free in the June this summer. Let's now discuss the players who have been rumored to leave Barcelona and also stay at Barcelona over the past 24 hours. Firstly, the one and only departure that has been rumored at Barcelona is Inaki Peña coming in from Cope. They've come out saying that Galatasaray is a real option for Inaki Peña, but nothing is finalized yet. He also has a proposal from La Liga teams, such as also Osasuna. So again, it does look like that Inaki Peña will be going out on loan this month, with Neto being confirmed to stay for the rest of the season. Again, for me, just go to any team where you can play, you know, regular football. I have no problems with that. Now, there have been a lot of players who have been rumored to stay at Barcelona over the past 24 hours. It's been absolutely ridiculous. Firstly, Memphis Depay and Luke de Jong coming in from Sport, and they've come out saying that expect for an unexpected turn. Barcelona have ruled out the exits of Memphis Depay and Luke de Jong in January. We cannot afford to weaken the squad in the attack. That's what they say from the club. So it looks like Memphis and Luke will be staying, and also Helena from Kope came out saying that Barcelona's plan has changed with Luke de Jong. Although a few weeks ago, Barcelona wanted to get rid of him, now they will see out his loan until the end of the season. So again, Luke de Jong and Memphis are confirmed. From one Dutchman to another, Frankie de Jong as well. But Sport came out saying that Frankie de Jong will not leave Barcelona even this summer. I think that's a bit far-fetched right now. I think if an offer comes in, the club will consider it. Depends on his form from now until the end of the season. But 1000% he will not be leaving it in January. In the summer as well, it's very, very unlikely. Also, Serginho Dest. Can the Serb come out saying that Serginho Dest will stay at Barcelona for the rest of this month? He keeps the interest of some clubs, but he wants to stay at Barcelona because he thinks he can convince Xavi, help the team, and grow as a player. If it depends only on him, his decision is to stay. Now, the club could still force him out. A great example of that, of course, is Emerson from last, summer. He wanted to stay. The club forced him out. Same thing could happen with Dest if an offer comes in for, the last week of the window. Because, of course, the last week of the window, anything can happen. But right now, Dest is set to stay at Barcelona. Also, Oscar Mingueza. I mean, first of all, I'm just going to stop right there. How are we going to sign someone if everyone is going to be staying at the club? It makes no sense. Anyways, Gabriel Sanz from Mundo Deportivo came out saying that as of today, Oscar Mingueza is closer to staying at Barcelona for the rest of this window than leaving. There are a couple of teams in La Liga and several from abroad, one from the Premier League and one from the Bundesliga, who would bet on his arrival on loan, but nothing concrete at the moment. So again, there are still teams interested in Mingueza, but as of right now, he's going to be staying at Barcelona. And last but not the least, Marc-Andre ter Stegen. Sky Germany have come out saying that Marc-Andre ter Stegen wants to stay at Barcelona and does not want to leave the club in the summer or even right now, but he's also going to be keeping an eye on Barcelona's transfer plans regarding him. So ter Stegen wants to stay. He's going to stay for now, end of the season, whatever it may be. But he's going to watch for those rumors. If he's being linked with, moves away all the time, it may cause concerns for him. But of course, Xavi's already backed him, 1,000 times in his press conference. He's the goalkeeper for Xavi. It looks like he's going to be staying at Barcelona. So again, now the big question is, if you want to bring someone in like a Morata, Lucas Boye, Tagliafico, who's going to be leaving? Because right now, I have no idea. But again, with it being the last week of the transfer window, anything can happen. Let's now discuss some contract renewal updates around the first team at Barcelona. Firstly, on the contract renewal of Ousmane Dembele. So pretty much yesterday, Moussa Sissoko came and landed in Barcelona, and apparently Laporta, Dembele, and Moussa Sissoko are supposed to meet at the club. Right now, we have no idea what happened. All we're hearing right now from the media, especially from Sport, they're coming out saying that Dembele wants to stay at Barcelona. He is 100% focused on the club, and he's trying to now, persuade his agent to, make him stay. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. This is going to be changing every single hour. So no matter what I, tell you guys, it might not be different by the time I upload this video. All I can say right now is that it's very, very clear in the media that Dembele still wants to stay at Barcelona, but Barcelona do not want to renew him unless they go back to, the original demands, not, 700K a week. So we'll wait and see on Dembele, but right now, still unclear on the situation. The next contract renewal update is on the contract renewal of Ronald Araujo. This is coming in from Marca, but more so from Real Madrid journalists in Marca. They've come out saying that Araujo has rejected Barcelona's first renewal offer. The defender wants to continue at the club, but was not satisfied with the economic terms of the proposed deal, but the negotiations will continue. Now, this is not coming in from a Barcelona source, so I'm not going to go too much in. All I'm going to say is this: the club cannot screw this up. If they screw this up, the fan base, I think, will turn on the board. He is going to be super, super important for Barcelona. Again, right now, he is our best center back. No doubt about it. And he's not asking for much. He wants the same amount of money as, Ansu Fati, Pedri, Gavi, Nico, all those type of players. Remember, right now, he's earning $1 million, for the whole entire year. Dembele right now is asking for $1 million per week. He's earning $1 million per year, which is absolutely nothing. So again, all I can say is that the club cannot mess this up, but in the end, I do feel that Araujo will renew his contract. And the final contract renewal update is on the contract renewal of Nico Gonzalez. This is coming in from Mundo Deportivo. They've come out saying that Barcelona will address the contract renewal of Nico at the end of the winter transfer market. The intention is to reward him with a new contract according to his current role, as a previous contract was signed when he was at Barcelona B. So remember, he's still on a Barcelona B contract, was just promoted, of course, about a week ago, new number 14. So the club want to give him a new improved contract, probably with that €1 billion release clause as well. But right now, they want to focus on the last, week or so of the transfer window. They will focus on him after the window closes. Let's now discuss some of the news surrounding Barcelona over the past 24 hours. The main news being the shirt sponsorship. Right now, the club are very, very focused on finding a new shirt sponsor for next season and need to do so as soon as possible. Now, Sport, they've come out saying something absolutely huge. They've said that Barcelona have received the largest sponsorship offer in the history of the club. The club is in a position to earn more than 80 million euros per season from the shirt sponsor, from the sleeve, from the training kit as well. There are different companies for the shirt and other ones, but the amount could exceed 100 million euros. I mean, as long as it's not the hub, we should be accepting this no matter what it says. I don't even care. 100 million for a season. My God. But again, right now it's not likely. Fernando Polo from Mundo Deportivo came out saying that Spotify are pressing the accelerator to become Barcelona's shirt sponsor. They are insisting on closing the deal as soon as possible. And Barcelona admit that the sponsor issue is hot, with Spotify well placed. Tencent is also an option. Vegan Nation is not in the final race anymore. So again, right now leading the race is Spotify. I mean, I don't really care. Whatever the money they give us, it has to be like above 60 million. All we care about is the money. It doesn't matter what it says. But back to this 100 million euro one. If this is real, Juan Laporta better, and I mean better, accept that. But right now, according to reliable people in the media, the sponsor leading the race to be on Barcelona's shirt for next season is Spotify. Now, the final topic that I want to discuss before I end off this video is give you guys one injury update around the first team at Barcelona, and it's the big one on Ansu Fati. The club released an official statement yesterday, breaking news, saying that Ansu Fati will follow a conservative recovery plan for his injury to the proximal tendon in his left hamstring and will not do the surgery. I think that's the wrong decision in my opinion, but you know what? he decided, apparently it was in the media right now, that Ansu Fati could not, bear another surgery. He has, nightmares about the last one. He does not want to do it again. That's what we're hearing right now. Hanina from Kope came out saying it is estimated that Ansu Fati could reappear in 7 to 10 weeks after undergoing the conservative therapy. So again, Ansu Fati will be out for around 2 months. He could come back for like the last month of the season. But Javi Miguel from AES came out saying that Barcelona are very clear about Ansu Fati. There will be absolutely no rush, no deadlines, no cuts whatsoever. The club wants him to be fully fit in the long term. Ansu Fati right now will be out for around 10 weeks and recover in Madrid with his trusted physio. So Barcelona are not going to rush him whatsoever until he's 200% fit. He will not step on the pitch again. Wow, that rhyme. If he doesn't fit, he will not be put on the pitch. There you go. There's your rhyme. So Ansu Fati going to be out for around 2 months. I think he'll come back probably mid to end of April, somewhere around there. Probably play the last few games of the season. But for me, that makes no sense. Might as well just do the surgery so you don't have another relapse again. But anyways, he was very, very traumatized from last time. He's still young, so hopefully there won't be another relapse. But again, Ansu Fati will be out for around 2 months and will not be undergoing any surgery. So that was my reaction to the Barcelona news over the past 24 hours. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, and of course, leave your thoughts down below in the comments on everything we discussed. The main thing I want to firstly about Azpilicueta joining Barcelona. What do you think about that? Secondly, on the Tagliafico Alejandro Balde swap deal, do you think it'll end up happening or not? And lastly, with Vlahovic going to, Juventus, who would be your backup option for Holland in the summer if you don't get him? And also, would you go for Alvaro Morata right now during this window? And of course, make sure you guys subscribe down below if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Take care and Forza Barca.